there, it's me again, Alona, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we're going to perform the third lab activity and the release module of EWS or Electrical Wiring Simulator. So click Release, then browse to the third activity. So the title of this activity will be the alternating lamps. Alright, now we will combine the normally open and the normally closed contact of a relay. Alright, then click play, the normal mode. Alright, so in this electrical diagram, let's explain first the functionality of our circuit. So, the moment we turn on our power supply, the current will not be able to flow through this line 1 here. Because this PB2 here is a normally open switch. Means that this relay here or this R1 here will be in its de-energized state. If it is in de-energized state, all the contacts, the normally open will remain open, the normally closed will remain closed. Alright, so now let's try to analyze the second line here, which is here. So the current will not be able to flow through this second line here because this is a normally open contact and it will not allow the current to flow through this PL2, which means that this PL2 will be turned off. However, on the third line, which is here, the current will be able to flow through this PL1 here because this is a normally closed or there is a close contact here or a close connection. So the current will be able to flow through this PL1 here. It means that the moment we start our circuit breaker, this one will be de-energized, this one is off, and this one is on. If we press this PB2 here, this relay will be energized. This R1 here, this relay here, will be closed, and this will be on. If this will open, this will be off. So, and if we release this PB2 here, this one will be de-energized, this one will off, and this one will on. So it will be an alternating lamps. Alright, now we will start wiring same thing we had on our previous activity. So we have 24 volts to the input of PB2. So 24 volts, which is here, to the input of PB2. Then the output of PB2 to the 13 of relay. Next is the 14 to the 0 volts, which is here. That is for the first line. Now for the second line, we have 9. We have 2 options here. But it is easier for us if we use PB2 to the input of 9 rather than 24 volts to the input of 9. So 9 to the input of PB2, which is here. Next is the 5 to the input of PL2. 5 to the input of PL2. Okay, so next is the output of PL2 to the 14, or the easiest way is we connect it to the 0 volts or the negative power supply. So PL2 output to the 0 volts. Alright, so Now for the third line, we have 9 here. And take note that we already connected this one to the input of PB2. So since it's already connected, we don't have to connect it again, or we don't have to connect itself to 9 and 9. So we leave as it is. As we look at this equivalent circuit here, we can see that 9 and 5 are normally open and 9 and 1 are normally closed. So we only have to connect 1 to the input of PL1. So 1 to the input of PL1. And then the output of PL1 to the 0 volts, or the easiest way is to connect it to the output of PL2. So the output of PL1 to the output of PL2. Alright, so let's click submit. So it passed, means that we got all the wires connected properly. And then now we can start simulate this one. If we press this PB2, this push button here, we can expect that this PL2 here will turn on and this PL1 will turn off. And if we release this one, this PL2 will turn off and this PL1 will turn on. Okay, now let's try. The PL2 is now turned on and the PL1 is turned off. And if we release this one, as you can see, the PL2 is turned off and the PL1 is turned on. And that is an alternating lamps. Alright, so that's all for today, and see you on my next vlog. And don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you!